championship race at Indianapolis Raceway Park. I'm Bob Ganger. I'll be your host tonight on the SUPRS Broadcasting Network on Twitch and on supers.net. We have got a doozy in store for you here tonight at IRP. This is the fourth and final race of the Indyana Supermod Challenge that started back in October when we started our 15th anniversary season at LaPorte Speedway with NASCAR Heat. And we raced last week at Salem Speedway, also with NASCAR Heat. It was a non-wing show. Rocket Rob Warren won that. He moved from fourth in the Indyana Supermod Challenge Championship point standings to second. He's 10 points behind your leader, Keith Powell, who is second in points coming into tonight's race overall in the SUPRS Championship. We'll talk a little bit more about those two during the pre-race here, and we're also going to give you some more information on how to become a member of SUPRS and race for your own championship. Tonight, we've got a doubleheader in store. First up will be the wing Supermodifieds. By wing, we mean they have a large airfoil over the top of the roll cage. These Supermodifieds are the most radical, ultimate short track race car in America and probably in the world. Certainly one of the most unique, with a radically offset engine and chassis and that big airfoil over the top, which is what you'll see in most parts of the country when you go to see a super modified race in their small pockets spread across the United States of America. Similar to a sprint car, but that's as much similarity as there is the open wheel nature of the car, an open cockpit. The rest is a purpose-built race car built out of chrome moly steel, people's garages, essentially. Still one of the last true run-what-you-brung race cars, and you're going to get to see two forms of them here tonight. First, as we said, will be the wing Supermodifieds, which have already qualified or time trialed, and Keith Powell was the fastest time trialer there. He picked up 12 points for that and actually gained 4 points on Rob Warren. So that's good for Powell, not so good for Warren. But Powell's first lap was a 16.428 and his second lap a 16.340 for the wing Supermodifieds. They're getting set to run a qualifying heat race, which is the lineup will be a full inversion from time trials. And in the top four drivers will get their time back. We'll do another inversion for the feature. So nobody starts on the pole just because they're fast here in SUPRS competition. The second race of the night will be a 50-lap feature for the non-wing Supermodifieds. And by non-wing, we mean that they don't have the airfoil over the top of the car. They actually have the wing at the rear part of the car. You'll see different variations of the car out there tonight with full body panels going all the way down the side of the car, and some of them won't have any body panels on except for the rear tail section on the non-wing cars. But keep your eyes out for the differences in the cars because they're just like the real Supermodifieds. No two are alike. Now, as we said, we have got quite a show in store for you tonight. And the Indyana Supermod Challenge is the main focus, as the driver who comes home with that Indyana Supermod Challenge Championship presented by WAG's Custom and Cool Awards out of Goshen, Indiana, will receive 15 bonus points. Now, that seems like it's not a lot, but when there's only 8 points separating the top two in the SUPRS 15th anniversary Gold Crest season, you can see that every single point will count here tonight. The two drivers that are involved in that points battle is the driver of the first to finish race servers, number 35, Rocket Rob Warren, and also in second place, led most of the season here tonight, or this year, is Keith Powell, and these two are joined. We're joined by them now in the broadcast booth. First, we'll go to Rob Warren real quick. Rob, I know you're getting ready to go with your heat race here tonight, but not a great qualifying run here at IRP in the Wing Super Modified, losing a few points to Keith there, coming in with 8 in front of Keith. Right now, you're 4 behind him, but you're second in the ISC championship, 10 points behind. Do you have enough tonight to get through the night and do well here at a track that you won at last year in the non-wing super?
Well, first of all, it's been a great race It's been a battle. It's been awesome. If I don't do as well as I hope, then it's not a huge loss because, I mean, every time I had a bad night, it was bad. Every time Keith had a bad night, somehow he pretty much managed to get on the podium or fourth. I mean, so can't hang my head on that respect. But to get to your question, I don't think I got enough for Keith tonight. I thought I had enough before we started practice laps, and then I just saw those cars go out there and turn lap times that I didn't think were possible. So it'll be interesting. IRP is a tough racetrack to pass on. So it'll be interesting. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I mean, if you leave your seat, you missed something. It's going to be a great night. Good luck to KP. Most deserving guy that I could be battling, I think, in my opinion. I mean, most of the guys are awesome. But, man, Keith has put in the work this year. We chatted real quick last Sunday night. And, after Sunday night, I thought I had a mark to hit. And Keith said, yep, there's that bar. I'm going to raise it 3 more notches. So it'll be a fun night, nonetheless.
Well, Keith, you're coming into tonight the guy that's chasing. After having been the guy being chased for the central part of the season, the middle part of the season, you gained a few points in time trials tonight. You're going to be going away all the way from the back of the heat race. You know how important it is to get that feature inversion, but also to gain the valuable points in the heat race. You heard Rob's comments. You two have been going at it all season. Do you think you got enough here at IRP, a track where you've had limited success at and limited amounts of racing action?
Hey, thanks, Bobby. I think we're okay. I think we're in pretty good shape. Me and my teammate put in the work starting, last week. We were actually a couple days after the last race. We started on this one. This is a big race. When the points are really tight, because there's a lot of points on the line tonight to get. So who knows how this will end after a night, but I think we have pretty good cars. We're kind of there with Rob. He's set the bar for the last couple of years, so we just had to start off this season a little bit more focused, trying to find a little bit more. Jim Mayfield helped with that in the early part of the season, and we had a really, really good season. But Rob came on like gangbusters here at the end and actually took the lead back just in dominating fashion. And that's why he's a multi-champion, defending champion, and he's the one to beat. So, but congrats to Rob on an excellent season. It just seems like we got faster this season, just pushing each other, and that's fun. And I like battling a guy like Rob. And yeah, like he said, we put in the work just to kind of get to his level, and then we'll just see how it all shakes out. But we still have a bunch of fast guys in here. My teammate's got a pretty good car. Brad's got a really good car. And 50 laps is a long time, and 2 features is a long time. So we'll just have to wait and see how this shakes out. But I want to, thank you, Bobby, and for putting on this Indiana challenge for every year. I think, right, since you guys founded this thing 15 years ago. And we just want to put a real good effort in this season, being the 15th anniversary. We was carrying the old 41 Mayfield colors this season, just to kind of make it special. And no matter what happens, it was definitely special. It's definitely been a blast racing with everybody in this league.
Well, Keith, we certainly wish you, and Rob, we wish you also the very best of luck here tonight. And it's not just these two guys that are in the battle of for the points. Rookie Brad Keyser looking to move up into the top 3 in points. Steve Callahan, driver with over 500 Super starts and has been around since the second year of Supers, looking to move up into the top 5. Carl Becker looking to stay in the top 5. The KG veteran from Lansing, Michigan, doing a great job. He has a lot of races under his belt, has seen a lot of races here at Indianapolis Raceway Park, and we expect him to do relatively well here tonight. Nelson Rodriguez here from Stoneham, Massachusetts as well. So nice stout field of race cars out there tonight, ready to go for 50 laps in the wing super modifieds and 50 laps in the non-wing super modified. So 7 points separating the top 2, and all of that could change, or they could come out in relatively unscathed shape after these 50 lap features.